Well, speaking of things returning, Mason.
Oh, good segue.
Thank you. World of Ridley Scott is back in a big way. Pick any of his properties. They're coming back, maybe. Something with Russell Crowe.
I was going to say, did he have anything to do with Numbers, the TV series Numbers?
He probably did.
Maybe Tony Scott.
Maybe it was Tony Scott, yeah. Alien Covenant.
They're brothers, right? They're not
brothers.
father and son.
No, they're not father and son.
Okay.
They're brothers. Alien Covenant is back.
Yeah, baby.
It's here. I've been looking forward to this one. Do you want the synopsis?
Yes.
Bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy, the crew of the...
It's a Far Side spin-off. Gary Larson's back. It's the Far Side in movie form.
The crew of the colony ship Covenant find what they believe to be an uncharted paradise.
But what do the cows think? They're always thinking things in that pasture, aren't they?
Does it look like a paradise to you, or does it look like a weird mud world with some trees?
Yeah, looks
like the Canadian wilderness.
I am always very dubious about paradises in movies.
Right.
Because, recently we watched a lot of Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, we live in the amazing world of Coruscant, or we live in this, amazing jungle paradise, or what have you.
Yeah.
What do you do for entertainment in these worlds? Nobody does anything.
You're just sitting in the heat.
You're sitting in the heat. You're playing three-dimensional chess occasionally.
Yep.
You're just staring at a wall. You're in a meeting room. You're having a long walk. Maybe it's because in the Star Wars universe, they're just having long walks down unbelievably long corridors.
Oh, God,
There's no time for anything else.
No, that's right.
You're like, I'd love to play some video games.
I'm late for... Ugh.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
There's more synopsis.
Okay.
When what the crew discover is a dark, dangerous world whose sole inhabitant is the synthetic David, Michael Fassbender, survivor of the doomed Prometheus expedition and movie. Prometheus, follow-up. You're a big Prometheus fan.
Disagree.
You liked some of it.
No.
None of it.
None of it.
It looked nice.
It did look pretty nice, yeah.
Fancy looking movie. This... It definitely feels less Prometheus and more Alien. This trailer.
Oh, absolutely, and I think they've
scaled back the holograms, haven't they?
Yeah, they've really leaned heavily on, like, they are banking on people going, this is a sequel to Alien.
Yeah.
Like the first Alien.
Yeah, that's right. A prequel.
Yeah, no. Not a prequel.
No, it's a prequel.
Oh, yeah, it is
to the first Alien.
Yeah, great.
Great.
But it's got that dirty future aesthetic.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's people running down corridors in fear.
The ships are blockier than ever.
Yep, everybody's been infected by something.
Right in the ear. Right in the bloody ear. It is linked to Prometheus in a few ways, though. It's not just David. Naomi Rapace is back.
Yes.
Apparently Guy Pearce is in it. I guess it's some kind of, hey, remember me from the other movie? I'm dead now because I got beat up by an alien or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. There's a bit where we talked about this before the show. Okay, so there's Walter, who's also Michael Fassbender. He's a more advanced synthetic than David.
Okay, right.
And by that I mean his head hasn't been torn off.
Sure, right.
So he's probably feeling a bit better. But there's a bit where David's sitting in a room, and it's a big white room with art on the walls and a grand piano.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, where did you get any of this stuff?
Right.
So
that's on the weird mud planet.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that is his virtual environment.
Yeah.
Like he's just the head
in a duffel bag.
In a duffel bag on a big muddy outcropping, and that's what he thinks about.
Yeah, absolutely.
While waiting for to be rescued.
Yeah. Interesting.
So that was a little confusing to me. So there's David and the Michael Fassbender who's got a body and he's wearing the Covenant uniform.
Yep.
That's a new guy.
Yes.
Okay, right.
What's interesting though about David is he's got blonde hair and he models himself off Peter O'Toole. You see him dyeing his hair at the start of the first movie. If we see David and he doesn't have blonde hair.
Was he blonde in this trailer? I can't
No,
recall.
he wasn't.
Okay, right.
But
good.
But if so, then who's cutting his hair, mate? Is Naomi Rapace cutting his hair?
No, maybe it's just at a continuous length and he can colour it as he wishes.
With no hands.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's got no body.
Yeah.
To help him.
So how did it...
And no
yeah.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Maybe it defaults to like brown.
Right.
Unless he colours it in.
It's like a colour wheel.
It's hypercolour.
It's hypercolour.
Unless somebody gives him a good rubbing on the head, it reverts back to brown.
Absolutely. It definitely, like from the get-go, it's clearly more of a horror movie than Prometheus. We're getting monsters bursting out of guys' backs and bloody corridors and whatever. And we actually see a xenomorph at
the
one
real
point.
deal.
Maybe.
Not the weird... No, it's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Not the weird one we got at the end of Prometheus.
Yeah, absolutely. Which also meant nothing. Because they're like, this is the birth of the alien, except everybody's left the planet.
Yeah, right.
And it doesn't look like the alien.
Yeah.
So...
But we're getting we seem to be getting an assortment of infections in this movie.
Yes.
Because aliens don't traditionally burst out the back. But
No.
This is...
Last one was he drank a drop of alien goo.
That's
this
right.
one he steps on a mushroom and it
Goes
goes
in
in
his
his
ear.
ear or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So there's a bit of that going on. You know what I want? I want the alien in this. Well, to be honest, do whatever you want. It's your movie.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it always felt like that they were designed specifically.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know whether they'll go that way. Whether they'll be an accident like the last Alien was. You know what I mean? It's just
Right, yeah.
I mean, whatever you kind of put that goo on, it turns it into the worst version of it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I had the Colonial Marines Technical Manual.
Oh yeah.
Which was the, for nerds.
I know.
Yeah, you remember. And it had all the tech specs for all their weapons and stuff like that, and like all the, the data files for the alien.
Yeah.
And all the research suggested that they were designed by someone for,
Right.
extreme killing and
Yeah,
death and so
absolutely,
forth.
'cause-
You just drop them on a planet.
Yeah,
and
and walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's it. But they got like near impenetrable skills. No,
Yeah.
basketball skills. You can't get round that D, Mason.
That's right.
I mean, skin. Except if you got.
There we go. There's a perfect addition to White Men Can't Jump reboots.
That's right.
The alien xenomorph.
But what was I going to say? But yeah, like acid. So you can't even puncture their skin. If you do, the acid blood. They got
Yeah.
multiple mouths. They could tear you apart with every part of their body. They're sharp and whatever. So that to me feels like designed. But hey, man, whatever they want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can I just say, if you see a weird alien thing,
Yep.
don't put your fucking face over it.
Yeah, right?
Why do people keep doing that? Imagine,
know.
okay, if you're standing in front of something
Yes.
real slippery and slimy, and it opens up, and then you see something slither in it, would you put your face over it, or would you go,
No.
you know what? I'm gonna leave now.
I guess, but at the same time, that doesn't happen in the real world.
Yeah.
Like nothing bursts out of a flower or a plant in the real world. That's never
Sure.
happened.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, so
But you're not in the real world. You're on an alien planet. Then again, it's a paradise. He's like, this must be just another hidden treasure from this wonderful
that's right.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a Mai Tai in there. just a glistening oily hand holding a tropical drink. Num 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 num. I'll just wait for it with my face. Ah! Also, Danny McBride's in this.
Who's the best, man?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Also, James Franco is in this. I
What?
don't think we see him. If we do, he's in the background, but there's a bit of Franco about.
Do you think that was Danny McBride's requirement for being in this film?
I think probably.
I want Franco to be here as well.
It went one way or the other, definitely.
Yeah.
Danny McBride's the pilot, so
Yeah.
he can do he can do serious, man. He's good. I like him a lot. So the lead is Catherine Waterston from Fantastic Beasts. Where do they go? Have you seen them?
In the case.
They're in the case,
Just set
yeah.
up in the case.
And we've talked about this before. I don't know whether this will turn out to be true, but there's the rumor is that she's Ripley's mother.
Uh-huh.
She looks enough like her that she could be.
Sure, right?
But again, why complicate the universe by being Ripley's mother had the exact same
Experience
kind of
that
thing
she
happen
did,
to
yeah.
her and blah, blah, blah.
That being said, they'll do it.
Yeah, probably.
Because why wouldn't they?
Why the bloody hell not? Also, if you're hoping that this dovetails right into Alien, Mason, it doesn't. There's another movie after this, then that
Right.
dovetails right into Alien.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe there's another one after that.
Yeah, it depends how successful these ones are.
Yeah.
And how much leeway they've left in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If they've left in literally 2 hours of real time, they can put another movie in there
Absolutely.
if they really want to. Also, this trailer, I just remembered, they've continued what is the current tradition of getting an old-timey song
Yeah.
and having a little...
Slow, sad, wind down version.
Yeah,
baby.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, it's Nature Boy, Nat King Cole, which was also in
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
Correct. Cause you can. They should have used that one.
Yeah, that's right. Because you can.
Great. Anything else on that?
Roxanne. What else is in that?
Your song? Elton
Oh,
John?
yeah, sure, yeah. Young hearts run free. Ah!
Great. You looking forward to this though?
Yeah.
Cool.
Now.
Yeah, now.
Prior to this, no.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Weird time to release it as well, Christmas Day. Well, for us it was
No,
Christmas
people
Day.
have got nothing to do.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
What else people
actually.
got going
Well, we
on?
watched it, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did.
But again, I'm kind of... Even though this looks great, like it genuinely does,
Uh-huh.
I'm hanging out for that Aliens sequel where they get back Hicks and Ripley and whatever. Like, and they cancel 3 and 4.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And make that. Neil
What is the current
Blomkamp,
status of that?
This killed it.
Oh,
So yeah, I think
That's a shame.
they'll get these out of the way and then they'll go there. But
right.
yeah. But hey, man, it doesn't look worse than Prometheus.
Good strategy, guys. Put Sigourney Weaver on ice for a bit because she's real keen for this, and she'll just jump anytime you want. She doesn't have anything else going on.
Nothing going on.
I don't understand. Like all the Alien sequels, they're all so weird and dumb because they keep jerking Sigourney Weaver about, and then she's like, well, now I'm out. Okay, I'm back in.
Right.
Now I'm out. Now I'm back in. And they have to keep rewriting and recutting and re-editing.
Yeah.
Why would you get her back on the hook for the sequels that everybody actually wants and then go, no, we'll do a prequel. You can just hang out, sit tight, we'll be fine.
Absolutely. They struggled to get her back for 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like it was just not going to happen until they were like, look, here's $20 million to make an average movie set in a monk world or whatever the hell that one was. No, 3's okay. There's some okay moments.
No, it's bad.
Okay. I've changed my mind.
Good.
I'm easily swayed.
I can tell.